Monday, Edo Igbinidu, he brought his own back. So by the time he was good in the guitaring and the song, then I now started giving him the names he will put into it. God is hearing and our ancestors are hearing. All my books and everything, if you see them, you have ISBN numbers. But in the case of my works, I say ECC social number, ECC social number. So after recording, Mondedo was about the last, because he was, apart from his poor performance on stage, which you will see with your two eyes. It's like as he does like that. Only that guitar he really featured, but it's not the composer. Assuming that you were blocked or casted in a play, and you are King of England, you can't go and take the crown from him and say you are now the King of England. It's just stupidity, ignorance, illiteracy, and badly brought up something. A lot of people have been phony, which I don't want to mention about. So I will send to you my lawyer's letter to them. So what is it? I think I can't remember. I read the play in 1961. It said, "Go ye tell the Athenians or the Greeks that I, the father of so Rostamanu, here lies." So let people go and tell that small boy who also pirated my work that Mondedo is not the owner. When the time comes, we will meet at the Rupert of Henza.
So speaking on this same issue of him being his patron, during his interview on ITV, he said he came to you with a gift.
With a gift?
Yes, to ask you to be the patron of his band. And he also said you promised to take him on a tour of America, and that you used that to lure him to your group and deceived him. So I don't know if you have anything to say about that.
I will say something. He may have invited me as a patron, not all I went, and if I go, there are so many certificates. Maybe if I start to look, I will see their name in it, but I don't know. I know I was a patron to Uyedo Arabiomon's own. I said it just now.
Yes.
So, but Monday's own, I cannot. And if I were, I have cancelled them from my list, because it's led by a liar and an ingrate. So I invited him for auditioning. Not Mondedo. I said, bring me 2 guitarists. So they brought him and 2 others that were not guitarists. And as I told you, I say it's only this one we saw. His name is Mondedo. If he was not having problems, he should have told me that, Epa, you are my patron. No, he didn't tell me. Then I won't be guessing now whether he was or not. Even if he was I was his patron, it would have been wrong of him to be stealing his patron's thing. That's an offense against God, nature, and the ancestors.
Also, on that same interview, he said when he recorded the song, that he didn't record the song to be released, that he recorded it for himself, and you told him that the tour that you were going to take him to America for, that he should record the song, and you were going to use that audio recording for advert on radio stations in America in preparation for the tour.
My father doesn't have a radio station.
When you traveled to America, you later came back and told him that the song wasn't accepted there. So I don't know what you have to say about that.
It was the guitarist that I trained to render that song. I will kneel down and be correcting. I say, no. Hold your guitar like this. When people say they will come and be putting money on your head, that I told him I was going to. If somebody tells you 10 things and 6 are lies, then just take all to be lies. He's lying. He's lying.
So you never promised him
I never. Who is he? I promised the group that they will travel, but by the time I went with 22 or 29 in 1989, 5 of them escaped. It wasn't counted against me. They would have still allowed me to carry some. So I have evidence for everything. I didn't promise him that. If I promised the group, and it didn't work. Utete was one of them. It didn't work, so they can't force me. But when I see the legs, your movements,